Thank you for coming back. Before we go into the research part, there's just a little bit of historical background that we want to hear about. And I'm not sure if many of you are aware, but our school board, with the community partners that we acknowledged in the morning, and the Catholic School Board ran a program called GIVE, Get Involved, Volunteer in Education, for 6 years. And the GIVE program was instrumental in providing us the framework for the Vision project. And like I said, in order to understand the findings from Vision, we need to take a step back and visit GIVE and see how the original program came into being, why the success of the project and the program, that whole community piece, why that is so critical in that success. I have got here two people who will say a few words to give us the perspective. I'm going to ask Victoria Morley to come up first. She is the manager for Senior Services Health Connection for the municipality of York Region. I will not go to other titles that she has. and Victoria will be followed by Gayle Whitehead, who is from our board. She's the manager for early years team and for community programs. So I will ask you to come up, Victoria, and then Gayle, to give us a perspective about GIVE. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yasmin. It is a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. Well, it was a pleasure to be here this morning, too, to see all of you get your certificates and acknowledge all the successful in your wonderful graduation ceremony. And as Yasmin has said, I was asked, or I wasn't asked, but my director, Kathy Janes, was asked to come to the presentation today to give you an idea of the historical background and where Vision has come from. GIVE was developed as a great partnership many years ago. And it was a true partnership with an idea that came from one of our health educators in 2004. And this health educator within public health was able to see the connection. She had previous experience in social department and had realized that a number of newcomers were coming into York Region, and that they had they wanted to participate in the community. They didn't know how to interact so much with their community, and they didn't perhaps have many friends, and they wanted to fit in and feel part of their own community. And Michelle had understood this in her previous work, and in her position as a health educator on the school team, she thought that this would be a great opportunity to have a partnership and to look at how we could integrate some of these the new arrivals into being part of the school community. So many of her clients were women with children who are often not too well established within the larger community and not necessarily familiar with the role of volunteerism. Some were newcomers, as yourself, and others were not, but there were commonalities among them, including a need for recent job experience and a desire to understand the school system and environment in which their children were enrolled. So Michelle's idea was to create a comprehensive training program for clients who would obtain Canadian work experience while volunteering in an elementary school setting. This volunteerism could also count toward requirements of the Ontario Works program from which she was familiar. From a public health idea, this was really supported as it was addressed the social determinants of health. It's well known that determinants such as income, education, and employment all impact your health. The next person to be approached within the region of York was the director in charge of the Ontario Works program. With regional representatives in agreement, the proposal to start a program that would engage both the parents and the community. An email was sent to the board representative at the school boards to assess their interests and led to a meeting. And from there, the seed for a GIVE program, as Yasmin has indicated, Get Involved, Volunteer in Education, was planted. And the rest is history. The York Region District School Board was an enthusiastic partner, followed by the York Catholic District School Board. GIVE began as a pilot program in Performance Plus schools. We realized that we wouldn't have enough support to go to all the schools, so we decided that we would focus on some of the Performance Plus schools. York Region Health Services partnered with the District School Board, the York Region Community Services and Housing to offer training in Richmond Hill and in Keswick. Training sessions were provided by all three partners, with the coordination done by Public Health at that time. Michelle Evans from York Region, and then also we had Public Health nurses facilitating, just as you had in your program at Vision. In January of 2007, York Catholic District School Board joined the partnership, along with the Catholic Community Services in York Region. The GIVE program itself has gone through much iteration. Initially, it was an 8-week program with many public health, with much content related to public health. However, as the program grew, evaluations from the participants indicated a need to increase the school and the employment perspective. The initial evaluations were extremely positive from the participants, and that they decided that they wanted to have more focus on trying to get employment in the community, but also they felt that their confidence was gained in the school setting, both as a volunteer and a parent. And they really felt that they had finally increased the feelings of belonging and connectedness to their community. And I see that some of those same expressions were declared today with some of the participants and the graduates from Vision as well. GIVE was an example of a true partnership between organizations and programs. All worked together to create and maintain a program that was bigger and better than each could have accomplished on their own. Through each organization contributing their own expertise, GIVE provided the participants with a wealth of training and opportunities to identify and build on their own personal strengths. As well, we heard those this morning. No partnership is without growing pains at times, and I acknowledge and commend all our York Region partners here today who have had a belief in GIVE, and through their dedication to the project has contributed to the success of the program. Vision, as we have heard, was built on some of the building blocks from the GIVE program. On these successes, and also Vision has embraced the learnings from this project to provide participants with opportunities for both personal growth and volunteer experiences. As a member of the Vision Steering Committee, Public Health has continued to demonstrate its commitment to the success of the Vision project and provide support for health professionals to facilitate participant workshops. And we had some of the public health nurses and the nutrition educator here that have participated with the Vision program as well. However, the most important success factors for any project are you, the participants of Vision. Congratulations, and I wish you continued success. We will be using the feedback from the Vision to look at how we can enhance our GIVE project. While we've had Vision running as a research project, our GIVE program has been put on hold, but we will take all the important feedback, all the learnings that we've had from this research and build it into GIVE, and we'll find out the direction of it. So thank you so much. You truly are the successes of the program, and all your contributions and feedback have been most valuable to look at our future direction. So I wish you well in all your future learnings as you continue to take on new opportunities. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name's Gayle Whitehead, and I'm with the York Region District School Board in Education and Community Services. For over a decade now, the York Region District School Board has been working diligently for our board plan for continuous improvement around parent, family, and community engagement. And this success story of Vision and its predecessor, GIVE, are examples of a huge initiative that couldn't have happened without a lot of community partners and board staff collaborating over many years to make this happen. So I congratulate each and every one of you who have been participants, and the success stories we hope to hear from all of you as you progress on after this training, and our partners who provided the workshops over the last several years, revising them, modifying them to meet the needs of the communities that they were serving, from Georgina to Markham and all the other 9 municipalities here in York Region. The Community Resource Team, a team of 5 from the York Region District School Board, came together in 2004, just after Kathy Janes from Community and Health Services and myself met to discuss the seeds of this program. And the Community Resource Team have taken on GIVE and now Vision to their hearts and have provided huge amounts of support and connection with community and community partners to help make this success story. So I congratulate the Community Resource Team. A number of them are here today, and I am hopeful that continuing on, now that Vision is complete, we will go and use this wonderful resource of research to help us rejig GIVE and continue on so that parents and families and others in York Region are able to participate in GIVE in our communities. Thank you very, very much.